Hello there, my name is Rachel. The first time you see my channel, I used to review cartoon series, anime series, so sup in Computer Random, and today we'll talk about the first impression of season 2 of Birdgirl from Adult Swim. And these two episodes, I needed to just stop for a day to really think about what they actually did, because let's face it, you see the first episode on season 2 on Birdgirl, you're like, what did I watch? It was sort of almost mind-boggling stupid, but at the same time mind-boggling interesting. It's sort of against what Birdgirl trying to do, that sort of horror psychological point of view of Birdgirl. Like, the episode starts like normally, Birdgirl trying to sell her business on 7 on 7, going in the industry of selling toys. The only problem is Birdgirl. She doesn't have a happy childhood. Everything she made, says, or does is sort of messed up, and they point out pretty well. But till she goes her own room and take out a sort of childhood toy. And this toy was basically adult vibrator toy for the adult, specifically female and the gay community. And she doesn't realize that it's an adult toy. And she played with that as a kid. And everyone just keep looking at her like, what? Like, that's the best way to describe, because that's why I felt watching the whole episode. Like maybe they come up with something interesting. Maybe they come up with something horrific. No, the episode got weirder and weirder in a way that is sort of, you can see what I mean. It's sort of hard to understand what's going on. I'm basically befuddled here because I can't really say so much how really kind of creepy, odd, and sort of bizarre really is, because at the very end the magic the toy, the adult toy, was cursed by the toy creator that Birdgirl knows, that he thought she would be her friend and her son, who played with that toy as there were kids. Once more, this getting kind of creepy, territorial, kind of adult. I don't want to say the word because I don't want to be close this channel or block this channel. So just leave it at that. Leave your own imagination. It's just sort of unsettling. It's trying to make you funny, trying to be creative, trying to be, yeah, your sexuality is sort of hidden from you or whatever. That's the whole point of the episode. But done sort of weird. That I'm okay if you want to make an episode of sexuality, you try and reawaken it, or the reason why you block or depress your sexuality is that it's how they went through it. It was just throw me off, because the end of the whole episode, that toy was a bestseller for the adults, but there's a twist, that was cursed, and whoever plays with it, wink wink nudge, you know what I'm talking about, that got basically cursed, and basically the soul got stuck in the toy, the adult toy. And the only way to break the curse is someone who is a virgin, like Birdgirl, who have accidentally orgasms, and you have to use the toy as normal what it intended to be, and that's the way you break the curse. I was like, okay, I tried to grasp what is the butt in the joke. What is the joke of that episode? And that just kind of numbed me. I couldn't figure out, is this funny? This is awkward? This is the best written ever? I quietly finished the episode when it premiere. Usually I just start talking in the next 2 minutes to make the video, because I don't want to forget everything I said. But it's one of those I have to wait like 24 hours just to process. What did I watch that episode? In fact, did you watch the premiere of Birdgirl Season 2? What do you think about the first episode? Because I was sort of confused, because it's trying to make it more comedy than horror, but Birdgirl is best in horror than comedy, and they tried to fix that. I wondered, why try? You were really good, that psychological horror point of view. That is the best thing of Birdgirl, and they tried to remove that on the first episode. Yeah, like, yeah, no, that's that's not your strength. Now, episode 2 is a tad better. That one leads to more horror, like always, but get weird because it did the same thing of the first episode. We have 3 plots. The first plot is Birdgirl goes to sort of bar to have a day off with her friend. The other one is secretary who froze because Birdgirl told her to froze. She just stayed there. And the second plot story is about someone losing their skin, trying to rejuvenate their own skin. Wait a minute. The second plot line, it was the first episode. I'm sorry, I'm sort of forget. But just leave it as the two plot lines. 3. The third plot line was all the guys trying to figure out not to cancel people before they cancel, and they just locked them up in a sort of cabin in the woods. And at the very end, everything sort of combined together that the skin went loose. Everybody trying to stop it. It sounds weird, and it is. It got bizarre, but at least that episode was more what Birdgirl really was, sort of a psychological horror point of view of minor little things, how beauty or how your childhood is messed up, how you don't feel you have control. And that's what the best thing about Birdgirl. But these 2 episodes, I was wondering what went wrong. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. This episode was bad. The second one is a little bit better, but the first episode, I was confused. I don't know what to think about that episode. It just was so strange. That's why I admit, whoever saw the first episode, please comment. What do you think? I want to know if this show went more bonkers, if this episode was a masterpiece or just terrible. I really want to know. The second was way better. It was at least trying to at least connect everything the best when you can, a very funny way. But once more, the comedy is not the strength, it's the weird psychological horror, and they sort of knew that in the second episode. Hopefully in the series goes on, end of season 2, hopefully they once more establish the horror point of view that I just like. But the 2 episodes was surprisingly weird. I just don't know what to think. That's the thing. I just don't. At least they have horror a little bit, by which they just focus on the horror. That's all I can say. Let me know what you think. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.